Welcome everybody to Vaughan Grove Stadium in Vaughan, Ontario for this League One Ontario Men's Premier Division match featuring host club Woodbridge Strikers and the visiting Burlington SC Bayhawks. All right, pause a moment for the national anthem.
Please rise if you are able. And please remove your hats to the playing of the Canadian national anthem.
A very good Sunday evening, everyone. I'm Alf DeBlasis. Thank you very much for joining us on our Game of the Week for Match Day 14. Glad to have you along as we head towards the closing stages of this exciting 2024 League One Ontario Premier Division season. Woodbridge come into this match in third place in the standings on 23 points. They're 6 points off the league leaders and their city rivals, Vaughan Azzurri, with Scrosopi slotted between them. Burlington is in sixth spot on 19 points, but with 2 games in hand on Woodbridge, so with plenty of runway to make up some ground and close in on their opponents tonight. Plenty of similarities between these two sides, as both teams have won 6 matches to date, and both have conceded only 20 goals to both rank among the top 5 defensive sides in the league. Woodbridge, however, has a better offensive output, as its 27 goals scored put the Strikers second only to the league's best offensive side, and that would be Scrosopi. Well, let's introduce you to our match officials this evening. Our referee is Melvin Christopher. His assistants tonight are Matthew Hartman and Mariusz Buskowski. The fourth official is Armando Pereira. Let's take a look at your starting lineups, and Woodbridge head coach Peter Pinizzotto makes 4 changes to the side that fell to North Toronto last week. Marshall, Mack, Mucili, and Moulopoulos are all out. Spitzidi, Martin, Hamad, and DiBartolo come in. So the lineup will look like this. Ferraro in goal, Condello, Mazarski, Spitzidi, Mella, Martin, Vietli, Wilson, Cochran, Hamad, and DiBartolo. As far as Burlington is concerned, Darren Tilley, their head coach, makes 3 changes to the side that dropped a League One Ontario Cup match against Oakville midweek. Frankovic, Stoyanov, and Allen all drop out, and coming in are Neptune, Mello, and Nagnonlu. So it'll be Eric Hermans between the posts with Jaramillo anchoring the defensive line. He will be alongside
Usually it'll be anywhere between 25, 27.
number 14, and that is Dilman Grewal, as well as number 5, Juan Jaramillo. In midfield at wingback are Andre Neptune and Jamil Duran, number 13, number 92, respectively. Across the middle is Simon Triantafilo, number 6. Matthias Mello, number 17. And number 21, Shrutik Sivakumar. And up top, it'll be Marcus Luli, or Mauro Luli, number 10, Augustus Oku, number 9, as the match has just kicked off. Woodbridge in their traditional home uniforms, all blue. Burlington in the visiting strip, yellow with a blue trim. It's partly cloudy here in Vaughan, 25 degrees Celsius. It feels like 30 with a humidex. And fourth official has advised me that there will be a hydration break during each half, around about the 25-minute mark. So the players will have an opportunity to refuel during the course of each half. Well, these two teams have met once previously in this current season. They met in Burlington back on June 29th, and that match saw Woodbridge come away with a 2-1 victory. Strikers Ronaldo Marshall offset an early goal from Burlington's Sivakumar before Jacob Spitziri netted the winning tally for the visitors in the 74th minute. So Burlington will have some revenge on their mind tonight as they try to close the 4-point gap that separates the two teams. That's Burlington on the ball right now. They are moving left to right on your screen. That's Hermans with the outlet pass. Sustained possession from Burlington as it goes back to Hermans. Now the clearance is towards midfield. Picked up there and spread on to the right side here. Coming forward is Neptune. Now it's played back to the Woodbridge keeper, and this ball is directed right towards our broadcast area. Came close. Throw in from the near side. That is Neptune with the ball. Short pass ahead. Centered right in front. And there is the first goal of the match. And it is scored by Mauro Luli. And that opening goal took less than 3 minutes. The visitors, Burlington, jump out in front on a well-played sequence that came off the throw-in from the near side, fed across the middle, and Mauro Luli found himself unmarked and pushed it home past Dante Ferrado, and Burlington are ahead, a goal to nil.
Burlington SC goal scored in the 3rd minute by number 10, Mauro Luli.
Also a great start to this match for Darren Tilley's men as Woodbridge looked to strike back immediately, and there's a weak effort in the end, although Hermans had it covered all the way. As we mentioned off the top, these teams have certain similarities. But the other thing that provides a common thread is that both clubs are coming off losses. Woodbridge lost their last league outing to North Toronto 3-2, and it was their third league game without a win. While Burlington lost their last league match, a 2-0 defeat to Pro Stars. That was their third loss in a row, but they also lost in midweek to Oakville Blue Devils in League One Cup action, dropping a 3-1 decision in a quarter-final match. So both teams looking to rebound from recent form. And for Mauro Lulli, that is his 8th goal of the season. 8 goals in 12 games puts him atop the team lead, just ahead of his strike mate, Augustus Oku. As Woodbridge look to come forward once again, pass in the direction of Santino DiBartolo, and it is put out for a throw-in. Bring you up to date on some other League One Ontario action that took place over the course of the weekend. This is the final match scheduled for the weekend action. There were 5 other games played across Saturday and Sunday. Just watch this goal, this corner case that comes across. It's Triantafilo who puts it out. It's only as far as the Woodbridge number 6. And it goes across the end line for a goal kick. So going through the results from yesterday, Sigma FC defeated Pro Stars by a score of 4-1. Alliance United and Simcoe County tied 1-1. North Toronto dropped a 4-1 decision to Scorsopi FC, and by virtue of that victory yesterday, Scorsopi has, or temporarily anyway, moved to the top of the standings, but that was nullified by a victory earlier today by Vaughan Azzurri over Guelph United. 3-1 was the final there. Meanwhile, just moments ago, Oakville Blue Devils defeated Hamilton United by 2-0. So the updated standings in the Premier Division see Vaughan Azzurri now ahead with 29 points, just 2 ahead of Scorsopi. They're followed by Woodbridge Strikers at 23, Alliance at 22, Blue Devils at 21, and Burlington at 19. So it's been quite a competitive Premier Division through the course of the 2024 season. Woodbridge playing its 15th match, while Burlington is playing its 13th match as we progress towards the latter weeks of this 2024 season. Spitziri trying to turn away from his marker. He does so. Wearing the captain's armband, Spitziri earns the free kick for Woodbridge Strikers, and it will be just outside the penalty area. Good position for the home side to look for an equalizer. And stepping up to the spot is number 3, Gianluca Condello. Looks like he's going to spot it either for himself or for a teammate as Burlington gets its wall set up just ahead of goalkeeper Eric Hermans. We're in the 10th minute. Here's the strike. It comes off the wall. That was off of Franz Mella. Spitziri sends it high, or rather that's Condello sending it high to the corner flag. Mello trying to charge his way into the area. Strong tackle there kept alive by Woodbridge. Deep in the Burlington attacking third, but it's intercepted. Intercepted by Spizziti. Played back for Burlington's number 4. Here's an opportunity now. Woodbridge couldn't keep it in play, and so it'll be another goal kick for Burlington as we have just passed the 10-minute mark. 1-0 Burlington, the goal in the 3rd minute off the foot of Mauro Lulli. The visitors ahead. I had a chance to speak to Burlington coach Darren Tilley just before the match, who told me that Lulli had been on a short trial with Atletico Ottawa, the Canadian Premier League, has since returned and is providing the attacking acumen for Burlington. Of course, this is Burlington's 3rd season in League One Ontario, so a club that really still just finding its legs, whereas Woodbridge is a founding member of League One Ontario. Team that has seen a number of successes over the years. Should mention some notable absences, particularly for Woodbridge. Joe Mack is serving a 2-game suspension, and so is unavailable to coach Peter Pinizzotto today. There's a ball headed out and across the touchline. It'll be a throw-in deep in the Burlington attacking third. Woodbridge with the long throw, and it's into the box. It glances off ahead and then comes out across the midfield stripe. Sent right back deep into the Burlington zone. Good control wide on the left wing. Hermans with the clearance, headed right back. Triantafilou under it. Challenging there with his Woodbridge counterpart. Triantafilou again stepping into it. Condello. And down goes a Burlington player. The foul committed there by Keegan Wilson of Woodbridge, and it's a free kick. Interesting that Woodbridge coach Peter Pinizzotto has left Ronaldo Marshall, their club top scorer, on the bench today. He has produced 8 goals in 13 league games, plus another goal in 2 cup matches. Referee wants the throw-in taken a little bit further back. And it's all the way back to Eric Hermans once again. Not kept in play by Burlington, so they've turned the ball over once again. Quickly taken. Woodbridge on the attack. There's the ball coming in and acrobatically sent away there by number 19, Abdul Hamad. This is Oku. Foul committed, and the first yellow of the match comes out from our referee.
Woodbridge strikers number 4, Alex McSarski, in the 16th minute.
So that first yellow card shown to Alex Mazarski, Woodbridge number 4. It came in the 16th minute. Ball is played back. Triantafilu lays it off, looking to strike, and that shot was blocked. It came off the foot of number 17, Mateus Mello. And it's out for a throw-in here on the near side. It'll be Neptune to put it back into play. Long throw into the box, cleared away, and sent downfield. Triantafilu. Long forward pass was in the direction of Andre Neptune, but went straight to the goalkeeper. If you're just joining us, Burlington is leading Woodbridge by a score of 1-0. The goal came very early on in the 3rd minute off the foot of Mauro Tulli. Here's a strike. It goes in off the foot of Woodbridge number 15. That is Dujon Martin, and he has equalized for the home side in the 18th minute. Well taken by Dujon Martin. Well, Peter Pinizzotto showing faith in Martin, who was a substitute last game against Pro Stars, started today and has rewarded his coach with the equalizing goal. And so Woodbridge are back on level terms with Burlington.
Woodbridge strikers goal! Scoring the 18th minute by number 15.
Here's Neptune. Good play coming across the Woodbridge defender, and it's played ahead, quickly outlet. That's Abdul Hamad. Options now with Franz Mella. Wide on the left. It was meant for the player number 27, Sebastian Cochran. Now he's come up with it. Plays it back to Spizziti. Tries to just slow the pace down just a touch as Woodbridge look to regroup. Once again, Hamad. That's Keegan Wilson. Back across to Spitziri. And Franz Mella turning with the ball was fouled, so Woodbridge have earned another free kick. "20 minutes gone in the first half. It's Burlington 1, Woodbridge 1 here at Vaughan Grove Stadium. Ball will come off the foot of Franz Mella. It's a deep one, and Eric Hermans actually got a touch to it, so it's going to be a corner kick for Woodbridge from the far flag. See if they can take advantage of this set piece to find a go-ahead goal as we're approaching the quarter mark in this first half. It's a deep one. It's punched away by Hermans, and that ball is going to travel all the way across the field, out across the touchline for a throw-in. Ball was whipped in from the far corner flag. Did give Hermans a fair bit of trouble, so he had no choice but to parry it, punch it away. Long throw-in, headed away, only as far as Hamad. Ball played wide, cut across the middle, and it's cleared the distance by Dilman Grewal. Woodbridge enjoying some sustained possession now since scoring that equalizing goal. Played out wide, now across the middle. Quick pass, intercepted and cleared. Keegan Wilson out wide. Cochran holding it. Short pass. It's intercepted. It was Joseph Nagnono coming away with it, earning the free kick. We talked about Mauro Lulli having a trial opportunity with Atletico Ottawa. There is a player in the Burlington side with some Canadian Premier League experience, and that is Simon Triantafilo, number 6. Spent some time with FC Edmonton before that team folded. Also played for York and Forge FC, as the referee has allowed the players to take a hydration break. As mentioned, there will be one break per half around about the 25-minute mark. In fact, we are approaching that time right at this moment. So the players will take about 60 seconds to just replenish. It is a very hot, humid evening here in Woodbridge. And while we have the pause, we'd like to acknowledge the following league partners. CIBC is the lead partner for Canada Soccer, the Canadian Premier League, and League One. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel. The Cruyff Institute, educating athletes, sport, and business professionals to become leaders in sport management. Derby Star is the official ball of the Canadian Premier League and the preferred match ball for League One Ontario. Macron, work hard, play harder. Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted brand for automotive race parts and accessories. Well, the two teams quickly back onto the field of play. And the restart will be a throw-in for Burlington. Here on the near side. Andre Neptune with the throw. And it goes across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Woodbridge. Well, Dante Ferraro hasn't been tested outside of that opening strike on goal that settled into the back of the net. Ball sent out wide for Spizziti. The Woodbridge captain looking to cut in towards the box. Lays it off. Here's an opportunity, and it is just off the mark. Did that take a deflection? No. It was off the right foot of Sebastian Cochran and just wide in the end. Ball at the midfield stripe. Intercepted. Cutting it back was Oku. Hamad is taken over for Woodbridge. Plays it out wide. A through ball intended for Cochran, and it was Joseph Nagnonu sliding across.
Hey guys, push up. Don't let him out. Stay high, stay high.
So free kick coming from that resulting offside for Burlington. We are approaching the half-hour mark. Still 1-1 between Woodbridge and Burlington. All played back downfield where it's easy to collect for Eric Hermans. Nagnonu. Again, Nagnonu. Across the middle, Triantafilu. And a ball sent deep in the direction of Oku. That's Mitsarski who heads it back. And then what have we?
No, he kicked at the keeper.
There's a free kick called in favor of Woodbridge as the goalkeeper Dante Ferraro is slow to get to his feet.
And I'm more vigilant. I'm not gonna argue with you. That's what I'm telling you.
The Burlington bench is quite argumentative over that. They claim that their player played the ball, but the referee disagreed, and so it is a free kick in favor of Woodbridge.
That's garbage. Total garbage.
We are in the 30th minute now. It's one apiece between Burlington and Woodbridge. It was Mauro Lulli opening the scoring after just 3 minutes of play for Burlington, but Dujon Martin equalized for Woodbridge in the 15th minute, and that has been the result since that point in time.
Thank you. 11 for reckless. Just on blue, not your guys. Something here that happened, not there.
It's played across for Joseph Nagnonu. Nagnono coming forward. So we did have an additional yellow card to Woodbridge number 11, Franz Mella, in that melee. Speed City coming back and winning the ball. Condello played out wide. Not a good first touch out there, and Burlington take over possession. Triantafilou, nice play to get away from his marker. Nice flick pass there, but getting in the way was Woodbridge number 22, DeBartolo. Played out wide here for Cochrane. Ahead to Speed City. Neptune puts it out of play. Throw into Woodbridge. Neptune takes it quickly. Condello. Back to Neptune. Condello once again. This is Mazarski. Deep ball in the direction of Martin, but he was signaled offside by the assistant referee. Jaramillo. Mello. Nagnano. Triantafilou. Nagnano coming wide. Holds the ball well. Back to Triantafilou. He's sizing up his options. Gets a return pass. And now has no choice but to send it back to his keeper, Hermans. And Burlington will restart from its left side, but the safe play is once again back to the goalkeeper. Foul against Woodbridge. Triantafilou headed away. Woodbridge turning with it. Speed City. He's got Cochrane out here on the left. Cochrane takes the pass. Watched by Triantafilou. Decides to send it back. Triantafilou with the anticipated challenge there. Plays his role very effectively, does Simon Triantafilou in the holding midfield spot. Very experienced player, as I said. CPL experience with Edmonton a number of years ago. Oku all over the back of the Woodbridge player. That's Keegan Wilson. And Woodbridge earns another free kick as we have just passed the 35-minute mark. Less than 10 to play in the first half. Still 1-1 between Woodbridge and Burlington. Very entertaining first half to date. Cochran and Mazarski over the ball. It's left for Cochran. He will send it wide to Mella. Ball comes deep. And Keegan Wilson did get ahead to it. It went over top. And it's a goal kick to Burlington. Here's Cochran once again on the near side. Played ahead, intercepted. Headed right back into the Woodbridge defensive zone. Luli following up. Luli with some good dribbling skills. Top of the box, and the shot is weak. And it won't trouble Dante Ferraro. Mela.
Great, 27, Joe, you've got to look along. Just focus in, focus in.
Martin to Wilson. Back to Martin. Coming across the middle. Gave it away. And turned over once again. Condello taking over for Woodbridge. Back to Condello. Speed City asking for it. Trian Tefilu getting in the way. Luli. Pushed off the ball. Mello, pass through for Cochran, and he puts the ball into the back of the net, but he's going to be called back on the offside. And that whistle came just as Cochran put a foot to it. So the fact that the ball went in the net was of no consequence. We're approaching the 40th minute and still tied at 1-1 here at Vaughan Grove. Woodbridge and Burlington SC in League One Ontario Premier Division action. Happy to have you along on our League One Ontario YouTube channel. Cochran with the throw in here from the midfield stripe, and referee is going to ask him to take that a few steps back. Hamad. Cochran. Good pass into the feet of Hamad. Trying to turn in a crowd of Burlington players. Following up is Cochran. Out wide to Mello. Intercepted. Condelos following up. And that ball just too long for Santino DiBartolo. So it's a goal kick once again to Burlington SC. Less than 5 to play now in the first half. Ball intercepted there. Martin turning with it. Into the middle, and it came off the foot of Joseph Nagnonu, and it is out for a corner. Another opportunity for a set piece here for Woodbridge to try and take the lead just before the halftime whistle. It's whipped in, headed away. Cochran will just let it run, and it will take a throw in from the far side. Woodbridge just content to slow the pace down. There's no hurry, no rush in their game.
How is that not a foul throw? How is that not a foul throw?
Cochran. Ball through the middle. Hamad coming under it, but Eric Herman's first to it.
Stronger!
Clearance from Woodbridge only as far as Triantafilu. Speed City turning with it. Cochran coming upfield. And there's a tackle from the Burlington player.
It's on the ground, it's a foul.
He never gave it.
It's a foul against Mateus Mello, the Burlington player. So it'll be a free kick to Woodbridge, and Cochran will take it from the midfield stripe as we have about 90 seconds to play, plus any stoppage time to be added.
I'll tell you, it's going to be
Come on, get across. Come on, Augustus. Come on. Come on.
Speed City
Come on.
trying to
Turn in. And again.
turn away.
And again. And again.
Keegan Wilson to Matsarski. Viet Lee headed high up in the air. Another high ball. And there is a handball there from the Woodbridge player, Speed City. Free kick quickly taken. Neptune across the midfield stripe. Speed City just kept it in play. Condello wins the ball. Triantafilu looking for a foul, nothing coming.
Pressure on the ball.
Wide to the right, Wilson. Following up. Still Wilson. And the clearance from the Burlington defense, only as far as Matsarski. As we approach the 45-minute mark, and the fourth official is about to put up the electronic signboard that indicates 2 minutes of added time, minimum 2 minutes of added time. Luli dispossessed. Hamad wide on the right. That's Spitsiri, who's ventured over on the right wing. He's ridden off the ball. Still has it. Down he goes under the challenge from the Burlington player. And it looks like the referee has awarded another corner kick in favor of Woodbridge. Can they find the go-ahead goal in stoppage time? It's taken short to Cochran. He looks up, swings the cross in, punched away again by Hermans. The challenge coming in from Keegan Wilson. It'll be another throw in from the near side. Sebastian Cochran to try to send it into the box once again. At the top of the 6-yard area. It's back to Cochran. That crossing attempt was blocked. Condello trips up, and he has been awarded a free kick. And Woodbridge have another set piece just outside the penalty area. Once again, an opportunity here to add to their tally just before the halftime whistle. A couple of players over it. One of them is Abdul Hamad. Sebastian Cochran, the other one. See whether it'll be the right footer Hamad or the left footer Cochran to strike here as Burlington sets up their wall. It will be Hamad, and it is well over top of the goal. So an unfortunate set of circumstances for Woodbridge, who could not take advantage of either a corner kick or free kick. And that brings us to the halftime whistle from our referee. And after a very entertaining 45 minutes, the score at halftime from Bongrove Stadium is Woodbridge Strikers 1, Burlington SC 1.
You want to just look for him as well? Go ahead. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Yeah. 23. Thank you, sir.
11 and 42.
Thank you. Oh, welcome back to Vaughan, Ontario for the second half of today's League One Ontario Men's Premier Division match with the score Woodbridge Strikers 1, Burlington 1. It were the visitors who took the lead in the third minute from Mauro Lulli before Martin tied it in the 15th minute. There were two yellow cards handed out in that first half of play, both to Woodbridge, Alex Mizarski and Franz Mella. Now as we begin the second half of play, Woodbridge, as we mentioned, in their all-blue home strip, moving left to right on your screen. Burlington is in the yellow with the blue trim, and Burlington has made a couple of substitutions to start the second half. Coming into the match is number 22, Christian Ferraro, and he is replacing number 21, Shruthik Sivakumar. Also into the match for Burlington is number 11, Matthew Rogers, or number 42. So two changes for Darren Tilley at the start of the second half of play. And it will be Woodbridge to get us started in this second half. And there was a whistle from our referee, and we are off in the second half of play. Keegan Wilson with the long ball in the direction of the front line to Barlow. That's a great run there from the Burlington player, the substitute who's just come into the match. That's number 22, Christian Ferraro.
Christian, you don't have to drop so deep just yet. Get higher, Christian. As a horseshoe. As a horseshoe. 92 Ball.
Christian, higher. You good, Christian?
So just a correction on the substitution, the second substitution for Burlington. It is number 11 into the match, Matthew Rogers, in place of number 92, Jamil Duran. Ball played across here to the near side. Cutting across the top of the box is Nagnanu. Wide to the right. It's a short pass in the direction of Neptune, and it's put out of play for a corner kick for Burlington early on in the second half.
Entering the match number 22, Christian Ferraro. Exiting match number 21, Surupik Sivakumar.
And coming across to take it is the new entry into the match, Christian Ferraro. So this will be an in-swinger. Down to just before it got across, Dante Ferraro went up to take that down. It's a good catch from the Woodbridge goalkeeper. Hamad inside to Condello. Ball in the area for Martin. The assistant referee's flag has gone up, so it will be an offside against Woodbridge. We're 3 minutes into the second half of play. Woodbridge and Burlington deadlocked at 1-1. Didn't get a chance to mention it in the first half of play, but Woodbridge Soccer Club recently added a new stand to Vaughan Grove with close to 500 new seats and a new 300-square-foot media and VIP deck, completed in the spring by BC-based 6-5 Stadium Experience, who also developed the facility for Vancouver FC of the Canadian Premier League. It's a nice, quaint stands with bucket seats for everyone, and should be a welcome sight for Woodbridge Soccer Club and its affiliated teams and the entire Woodbridge community. A brand new stand to boast of with a state-of-the-art artificial turf as well. Handball is called by the referee against Woodbridge, and Simon Triantafilou will set it up quickly. Plays it wide on the right. This is Christian Ferraro, who's had quite an impact since he's come on in the second half. Played back. Wide to the left again to Ferraro. Did he keep it in play? Yes, he did. Nagnonu thought better of it. Played it back. Mello. Back to Nagnonu. And big man barges through. Lost the ball eventually. And Woodbridge coming back with it. Speed City being watched by his opposite number, Triantafilou. Speed City wide on the left. Turns with it. Has support in Hamad. Plays it all the way back. Here's a ball that falls for Martin, but once again he's in an offside position as the assistant referee's flag goes up once more.
Standing behind him.
Jason on!
Nagnono challenged there by the Woodbridge player who has took possession of the ball thinking he had won it, but in fact it was a Burlington throw-in. Free kick to Woodbridge.
Come on, again!
Hamad. Triantafilu. Hamad challenging again. Condello. Hamad once again. Hamad tripped up. Foul against Burlington.
Come on, get back in!
Woodbridge take the free kick quickly. Cochran ahead to Speed City. Speed City looking across, but before he had a chance to put the ball into the area, he was tripped up, and it will be a free kick for Woodbridge. Just outside the penalty area to the right of the goalkeeper, Eric Hermans.
Number 17, Mateus Melo.
In the middle, so look to build out of the back from your keys. Okay, the diamond in the middle. Model drops as a 10 now.
So 54th minute, Woodbridge with a free kick.
Christian, you're ready.
Balls to the far post, and Eric Hermans went up and corralled that ball and quickly punts it downfield, trying to send Mauro Luli away. Luli comes up with it and then has it go off him and across the end line. It'll be a goal kick in favor of Woodbridge. Remember, Mauro Luli was the player who put Burlington ahead in the 3rd minute of play, only to have Dujon Martin tied up after 15 minutes, and that's where we still stand through 55 minutes of play. Woodbridge 1, Burlington 1.
There you go, good.
Roger's not too deep.
Mazarski. We'll give it away. Triantafilu. A challenge there from Speed City, but it is a Burlington throw-in from the far side. This is the 6th game of this match day. The final one for the weekend here from Vaughan Grove. As mentioned before, Woodbridge is holding down the 3rd spot in the standings, just behind Scorsopi and just ahead of Alliance United. Burlington further 4 points adrift in 6th position. They're looking to close the gap on their opponents today if they can secure all 3 points. Triantafilu.
Mateus, word!
Spitziri winning the tackle in the end. It's back to the Woodbridge captain, but a couple of players tumbling to the ground there. And the referee has called a free kick in favor of Burlington. Wants to have a word with Sebastian Cochran, who committed the foul.
Yeah? Still, like, yeah, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Out wide here for Joseph Nagnono. Mello up ahead. Flicked on. Hamad. Hamad looking to cross, and it's over the head of Martin. He's going to have to chase it down. Kept in play by Burlington. Melot. Looking for a return pass from Luli. It never came. Burlington retained possession. Triantafilu. Neptune. Melot. Nagnano calling for the ball. Gets it here. Through the middle, Oku. Laying it off. Triantafilu tries it from distance, and Ferraro having a bit of trouble with it, but manages to corral it eventually. We're approaching the 60th minute. Still 1-1 between Woodbridge and Burlington here on the League One Ontario Premier Division Match of the Week. Mizarski. Keegan Wilson. DeBartolo. Mella. This is Viet Lee. Through the middle. Martin. Dispossessed there. Good play from Andre Neptune. Up ahead to Luli. Quick one-touch pass. Trying to spring the Burlington player, and it was just beyond him. It'll be a throw-in to Woodbridge. Once again, both teams trying to end losing streaks. Both teams coming off losses in their league play. Burlington also a loser in the League One Ontario Cup competition in midweek, losing to regional rival Oakville Blue Devils. So Darren Tilley's team trying to find a positive result, and certainly a point here away from home would be that. Played back to Hermans. A long clearance comes beyond the midfield stripe, headed up by Viet Lee, only as far as Oku. Dispossessed by Keegan Wilson. And it's out across the touchline on the far side of the field. .15 minutes gone in the second half. Still 1-1.
Matt Rogers! Drop Matt Rogers!
Pass broken up.
Come on, we gotta keep the ball. Keep it.
We're going to have a Woodbridge substitution momentarily as we try to take the ball across the midfield stripe with Sebastian Cochran and Spitzidi. Keegan Wilson out wide. Back inside. Mella. Wide right. DiBartolo. Provides the cross, and it's headed out away from Spitzidi, who catches up to it. Jacob Spitzidi. Couple of step overs, trying to put it back into the danger zone. And it will be a corner kick for Woodbridge. And Keegan Wilson willing to challenge there, trying to get past his man. Still Wilson, and coming across is the Burlington defender to send it right out of play. That was Dillman Grewal.
Yellow card issued to Woodbridge strikers in the 64th minute, number 18, Elijah Viet-Lee.
So number 2 for 19. Not yet, not yet. Next one.
Yet another substitution, or prior to the substitution, just a yellow card to point out. That was to Woodbridge number 18, Elijah Viet-Lee. There's a Burlington substitution coming. Their third one for Darren Tilley as Woodbridge comes in, and there is a great strike and a goal. The go-ahead goal for Woodbridge. And it comes off the foot of Franz Mella. And that would likely be his last action, because he was a player that was set to be taken off, but not before he puts Woodbridge in the lead in the 65th minute. And the substitution for Burlington is happening now. The player coming in is number 2. It would be Perry Zorbas. And coming out is number 19, Joseph Nagnonu. So it'll be a like for like, center back for center back.
Woodbridge strikers goal! Scored in the 65th minute by number 11.
Peter Pininsotto may have reconsidered that substitution, as Mello was sent to come off, but he's just put Woodbridge in front, and looks like he'll remain on the field to play for the time being anyway, as Burlington comes right back downfield. Here's another opportunity. And it's Martin who is offside again. He puts the ball into the back of the net, and he's going to see a yellow card for that. Time wasting on Dujon Martin.
Burlington SC substitution, 66th minute. Entering match number 2, Prairie Zobras. Exiting match number 19, Joseph Nangonu. Woodbridge strikers got a call of 67th minute. To number 15, Dujon Martin.
Okay, so 15 was for kicking the ball away.
Out of play here on the near side. It'll be a throw into Woodbridge, who will certainly want to take control of this match after having gone ahead 2-1.
Simple.
Hamad with a throw. Sorry, that was DeBartolo. Luli. Speed City will just get rid of it. Taken down nicely there by Neptune. Good pass. Ferraro. Misarski. Good defensive play. And it's off the challenge from the Burlington players. It'll be a throw into Woodbridge. And we will go to the water break right now. The second half hydration break as players are given an opportunity to replenish. And while they do that, we'll remind you that the following league partners are happy to bring you this YouTube broadcast, the Canadian Premier League, where Canadian soccer takes flight. One Soccer is the home of soccer in Canada. Join the movement and watch every CPL and Canadian national team match from any device. And Ontario Soccer, encouraging us all to play, inspire, and unite. Well, it was 1-1 at halftime. It is now 2-1. Woodbridge on the 65th minute goal by Franz Mella. And to the delight of the home fans, Woodbridge is looking to secure all 3 points and pull themselves to within one of second place Scrosopi. If they do hang on for the victory, it would be their 7th win of the season. And it's been a great rivalry. The Woodbridge Vaughan derby as the two teams battling along with Scrosopi for the top of the Premier Division. The only disadvantage is that Woodbridge has played an extra game as far as the Vaughan Azzurri are concerned. There's Speed City opening it up for DeBartolo, making the run. Neptune first to it, and he will send the ball out of play. And it'll be a throw-in deep in the defensive third for Woodbridge strikers. It's Sebastian Cochran coming over to take the throw-in. The throw-in specialist with that deep throw, headed away, and Condello with a ball. He just skied it, came off the right boot and straight up in the air and over top. in the 72nd minute of play. So quarter of the way through the second half. And Woodbridge holding on to a 2-1 lead on the strength of the go-ahead goal from Franz Mella just 7 minutes ago.
France on the outside here, eh? France! Start coming, France! Start coming, France!
Viet Lee just looking to guide that ball across the end line, and he does just that, but there was a touch, and so it will be a corner to Burlington. And coming over, it is Christian Ferraro, one of the 3 substitutions that Darren Tilley has made for Burlington. It'll be an in-swinger from the far corner flag. Right down the middle, and no trouble there for Dante Ferraro, his namesake. Just reaching up and snatching that ball down as Hamad is sent away. That was Jaramillo coming across for Burlington. Here's Luli. Straight up the middle, Luli sending Oku away, but he is in an offside position. The assistant referee's flag went up immediately. More substitutions coming for both teams. Woodbridge will make their first substitution. Burlington will make their fourth. The fourth official just getting the substitutions listed now.
You can call them off though, because I'm going to do the board.
Okay, so I can call him up.
As soon as, and then I'll put the board up as well.
Guys, stay close to this defensively, okay? Condi, Condi's
It'll be here on the near side for Neptune. Triantafilou. Good flick on there. Good quick pass for Oku. Was intercepted. Triantafilou following up. Out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Woodbridge, and the substitutions are going to happen now. It is for Burlington coming into the match, number 15, Leaford Allen, and looks like he is replacing number 9, Augustus Oku. For Woodbridge, it is number 21, Anthony Morano, and he will take the place of Dujon Martin, the goal scorer. They're one of the 2 goal scorers for Woodbridge tonight. So Darren Tilley going deep into his bench with 4 substitutions now in the 76th minute mark. I do understand there will be a couple more Woodbridge substitutions coming in the next few minutes.
Exiting the match, number 15, Dujon Martin.
Step up, guys. Win it, guys. Right. Win it.
Ferraro with a long kick to the midfield stripe, headed away. and headed right back by Condello. This is Hamad. Spitziri turning it upfield. Lays it back to Condello. A chip pass in the direction of the new entry to the game for Woodbridge. That is Morano. Burlington couldn't keep it in play, and it'll be a throw-in. Ball chipped in, headed away. Mela dispossessed by Triantafilo. Mela trying to regain it. Good shielding there from the Burlington number 6. Keegan Wilson had the ball taken away from him, and so it'll be a throw-in to Woodbridge as they are about to make their second substitution, and it'll be Ignazio Mucili, number 10, coming in for the go-ahead goal scorer, Franz Mela. Strong match for the Woodbridge midfielder, who crowned his performance today with the go-ahead goal in the 65th minute. Triantafilo. Ball put out of play by Woodbridge. It'll be a throw-in to Burlington here from the near side. Andre Neptune. As Darren Tilley, their head coach, wanting his team to quicken the pace a little bit to try and find that equalizing goal. Ball headed away by Vietli, and Hamad helps it on, only as far as Triantafilo. Wide right, low ball, picked off, and Woodbridge just send it deep. Morano coming under it. Anthony Morano will have to chase it all the way back to the goalkeeper Hermans. Neptune just a stutter step, lost the ball for an instant, and then was forced to tackle Condello as he came across, and for that he is going to see a yellow card. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first yellow card of the game to a Burlington player. Well, we're in the 80th minute of play. Woodbridge holding on to that 2-1 lead. Lazarski tried to thread a ball through. It was intercepted by Triantafilo. Good ball into the middle. Lazarski just losing his man for a second there, but Luli put it wide. Had a good chance to strike on frame, but he was not able to. And Luli, who was Burlington's goal scorer way back in the 3rd minute, failed in the opportunity to add to his tally and equalize for the visiting team. Peter Pinizzotto set to make a 3rd substitution in the next stoppage as the ball goes back to Ferraro, and that goes sailing over the head of DeBartolo and out of play. And we're going to have the substitution right now. It will be number 23, Jordan Hendricks. He will be replacing number 19, Abdul Hamad.
Woodbridge strikers substitution in the 82nd minute. Exiting the match number 19, Abdul Hamad.
Neptune.
Entering the match number 23.
Triantafilu. Neptune once again. And wasn't on the same page there with Ferraro, who was expecting the ball short, and Neptune went long with it, and it will be a throw into Burlington. 8 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Woodbridge holding on to a 2-1 lead. Luli. Still Luli. Lays it off. Shooting opportunity. Good tackle there from Mizarski. Still Burlington with it. Here's a chance. Top of the box. Laid off. Ferraro. Cross all the way across the net and back and out of play. It was a good sequence for Burlington, but they just could not capitalize. And Woodbridge, I'm sure, will just try to kill the game. Less than 7 minutes to play now, plus stoppage time. Woodbridge looking for their 7th win of the season. Burlington, if they do lose this one, it will be their 6th defeat of the season to go along with 6 wins and 1 tie. It's been a highly competitive match from the get-go. And Burlington looked to pull the upset with that early goal, but Woodbridge has stormed back to take the lead on home ground. Keegan Wilson holding up Ferraro. Referee had let the play go on for a minute, but he's going to pull it back, and he's going to show a yellow card to Keegan Wilson. So that is the 5th Woodbridge player to go into the book. And it will be Simon Triantafilu to set this free kick up. 2 men in the wall for Woodbridge. Dante Ferraro setting up the 2-person wall, as Triantafilu is going to look to the back post. Simon Triantafilu, the former CPL player in the Burlington lineup. It comes to the back post, and there was an acrobatic chance there. Wasn't taken, and it is beyond the end line and out for a goal kick in favor of Woodbridge, as we are now in the 85th minute. Just over 5 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Push on the back, referee allowing play to go on. Throw in to the strikers. And Sebastian Cochran coming over to put the ball back into play. Condello dispossessed. Triantafilu looking downfield, and once again, it was the Burlington player just ahead. And Leaford Allen, the second half substitute, he's been called a couple of times now for an offside, just drifting beyond the defensive line just a little bit early. DeBartolo. Morano. Intercepted. Keegan Wilson. Looking for options. Across the middle of the pitch. Back to Wilson. Over the midfield stripe. Wilson again. Following up is Spitziri. Gave it away. Took it back. Still Spitziri. It's off the Burlington player. And it'll be a throw-in to Woodbridge deep in the Burlington defensive third. Approaching 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Here's a chance. It's blocked in front. And Burlington get an opportunity to restart the attack. This time, no offside flag coming up. It's a good opportunity for Burlington. It came off of Mazarski, and it is out for a corner kick. That time, Leiford Allen held up his run, collected it. And the shot came off the Woodbridge defender, so it will be a corner for Burlington from the near side. Is this one last opportunity for the visiting team to find the equalizer after being ahead early in the match? They're now looking for the time tally. Headed away. Lully chasing it, pushed from the back. Falling over was the Woodbridge player, so it's a Burlington throw-in from the far side. Should get an indication of the amount of stoppage time any moment. About 90 seconds in regulation time to play. Triantafilo. Neptune. Pass chipped into the penalty area. Mazarski putting it out of play and giving up another corner for Burlington. The back post, it's beyond everyone. Lully chasing it down. Does get to it. Triantafilu plays it back. Ball coming in, headed away. Still Triantafilu. A chip pass. Cochran. And Condello straight to Neptune. Has some space. Tackle there from Spitziri as Morano looks to come clear. Spitziri in support. Morano takes it wide. Turning it inside. There's an opportunity. It was blocked by the Burlington defender. And Burlington survives that attack as we approach the 90-minute mark. There will be 5 minutes of added time, a minimum of 5 minutes of added time beyond the 90.
Officials indicate that there will be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time.
Triantafilu switching play here to the left where Neptune brings it across the halfway line. Neptune getting past Spitziri. Still Neptune. Spitziri lunging in. Still Neptune with the ball. A couple of bounces and a clearance there from Mazarski. Triantafilu wide to the right. Cross comes in, headed away by Mazarski. He's been rock solid in that Woodbridge defense. Alex Mazarski. Comes in again. Mazarski again with the header to clear. Ferraro. Played across to Neptune. Looking to float it in, and no Burlington player there to collect it. It will be a goal kick to Woodbridge. We're a minute and a half into stoppage time. Dante Ferraro, the Woodbridge goalkeeper, taking all his time to put this ball back into play. Oh, there's an incident near the midfield stripe as Simon Tratafilo goes to ground. Not sure if there was some contact with Woodbridge player, but the referee is having words with the Burlington midfielder. It burned another 30 seconds of stoppage time. Ferraro, Christian Ferraro. Spitziti with a clearance. Played through the middle. Luli lays it off to Triantafilou. This is Neptune. Cross comes in. Once again, it's a deep one and well beyond everyone. And across the end line for a goal kick for Woodbridge. We are just over 3 minutes into stoppage time. Less than 2 to play. Fourth official having some heated words with the Burlington bench after that last incident involving Simon Triantafilou. He wins the ball, then is dispossessed, but Burlington takes over once again. They go deep once more. Luli underneath it. Luli with a second chance, and it's blocked. Following up is Neptune. Burlington, dangerous now in the closing seconds of the match. Can they find the equalizer? Cross comes in, headed away. Another chance. Looking to push it through. Hendricks is going to guide the ball out. Gives up the throw-in. Closing seconds right now. Can Burlington find their equalizer? Or will Woodbridge hold on for victory? One last attack. Pulled back. And that will be a yellow to number 21 for Woodbridge. That is Anthony Morano. Yeah, we're beyond the 5 minutes of stoppage time, but because of the yellow card and previous incident involving Triantafilou, there's going to be more time added. It'll be up to the discretion of the referee exactly how much time. Triantafilou deep into the area, headed out, chipped right back in. It's a deep one. It's at the back post, and Dante Ferraro coming out to corral it. There's an injury to a Burlington player as Leaford Allen seemed to maybe crash into the fencing in behind the net. Not sure if that was the case. As we're watching the goalkeeper Ferraro make the save, there were 3 Burlington players at the far post. Leaford Allen, one of them. And good to see him back up on his feet. None the worse for wear. But that may just have been the final opportunity for Burlington to find the equalizer.
on the injuries.
Ferraro. He's going to just carry the ball out as long as he can. He's not under any pressure. And there is the final whistle from our referee. And it brings an end to this highly entertaining match between Woodbridge and Burlington. And a game that saw an early goal from the visitors through Mauro Lulli, nullified by a goal from Martin in the 15th minute. And then it was Franz Mella who put Woodbridge ahead in the 65th minute, and that proved to be the winning goal. So at full time from Vaughan. From Vaughan Grove Stadium, the final score is Woodbridge Strikers 2, Burlington SC 1.
Good job, man. Good job.